Hello.
Hello.
As you do. Like
Check,
you
check,
do.
check. You
So
do.
that's a thing.
Ugh.
Faith in humanity equals restored.
Okay.
Dude, it's like some like the people on the wet ass cheeseburger. People
On the wet ass.
Yeah, people are kind of
cheeseburger.
divided. Like some people are like one guy's like they need to take your microwave away. I was like, you don't know, buddy, you don't know the half of it. Like, and some people were like thought I was hating too, and I had to make another post like in the third thing. I was like, look, for like just so we're all clear, like I like these and I eat them regularly when I'm not locked up and I have other options. So like I'm not hating. You can't deny the wetness of the big ass cheeseburger.
I mean, they
brand.
are wet
and
ass
like
burgers.
one guy's like, what does jail have to do? Like they don't give you these in jail. They don't let you use a microwave. I'm like, first of all, buddy, I said suburban jail, and like they microwaved it for me.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, and like and I got 2 of them because my neighbor didn't want his, and the shit I took was abominable. It was I ran out of toilet paper. I had to ask the guard for another roll.
Oh fuck! It was that bad.
Yeah, it was just like
Brutal.
It was crazy, and like that the toilet sucks too. There's no seat on it. It's cold. It's also the drinking fountain.
Oh. Oh,
yeah. It's and then
so if it's a drinking fountain, what if somebody upper decks the toilet? Do you get poop water? In the
bro?
drinking fountain?
Yeah. You do. You're fucked.
Fuck.
You got to drink like you next. Like it's you got to. It'll feel like you're about to kiss a turd.
Damn, dude. What if you're just so parched, you're so thirsty, and you have to get a drink over somebody blowing their guts out?
Oh, but you gotta lean over. Like you gotta lean over them. Thank God I didn't have a cellmate.
And it's that my unc's tripping at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He's just blowing out.
I'm sorry, man. Then he jumps down and catches you beating off on the bottom bunk, and you better pretend to be dead. Yeah. And
You pretend to be dead, you got caught ass.
They never turn the lights off, so it's just bright as fuck. And,
I hate when you get caught ass checking. You have to pretend to be dead.
checking. Are you doing anything to your ass? Do you think Unc was tapping his dirt bucket?
Well, the picture that I saw, I don't know if it's a video picture, but it's burned in my mind. There's
He
the
still
one
has his dick in his hand.
There's the one. It's Unc, whose Unc's caught ass checking with his dick in his hand, and pretending to be asleep. And there's another one where it's my aunt told him not to eat all that chicken, and now he's stinking up the living room. And it's this fat dude, and he's caught with a thing of lotion next to him, and he's maybe got a few bones. It might have a few bones next to him. Getting caught eating chicken ass checking is nuts.
Dude, that video he used to me eating chicken nuggets in the toilet. We gotta like drop that sound in. That dad was so disgusted, pissed, and disappointed at his kid.
Dude, that guy ruled. It's angry.
One hole out the other.
It's angry Italian dad. It's the fucking best. It's these kids just doing whatever they can to piss off their Italian New York dad.
Nuggets in the trash can.
It shouldn't be this funny, but it's so good.
He was so upset. He was like apoplectic. He was like just just in disgust, in confusion.
Dude, there was one video they do to him where they like whatever he says to him, no matter what the response is, they gotta go, whoa, watch your tone, buddy, and it sends him over the fucking moon.
Oh fuck yeah!
You can't whoa any Italian dad.
No, fuck no. You don't tell a Dago to police his tone.
You can't tell them to chill out.
That's the Moor in them.
They're just so loud.
That's where the Moorish blood comes in.
Yo, all right, not to like change any hard topics or nothing, and I don't know how much our boy told us not to say his name on the fucking thing, but our new Australian boys.
Yeah, we won't say their names or who they are.
Shout out to our Aussie dudes.
Yeah, I got a call today for 7:30 in the morning for because it's 11. It was 11 p.m. over there, and the guy who called me, he didn't know who we are, but he's the one who got commenting and stuff, and I just he was talking and I was like, dude, I cannot understand your accent. Like when you guys get drunk, it's like another language.
It's so cool.
So eventually they slowed it down for me, and I was able to communicate effectively. And yeah, this is neat getting a call. Like Dude, I wish Australia was where Canada was and vice versa. Imagine if we had Mexicans, Australians, and Americans all on one continent.
Holy fuck.
Dude, we would be it'd be like the Jetsons but drunk. Like it would be so
nuts,
fucking awesome.
dude.
And shout out while we're all talking about Aussies, shout out John Curtin. He was their prime minister. I don't during World War II.
Shout out your old president.
Yeah, because he's pretty sick in Civilization 6 because you get food production and desert tiles from him.
Shit.
Yeah, you can settle deserts.
Speaking of Civilization, have you been looking into the new one?
Just a little bit, yeah. Like it's thing is like about Civ is. They're all going to be fun, but if you it's like Fallout. When you read about them, it's just people bitching about like change and like the last one. Like they've bitched about every single one, and they've all been good. Like like it's people online, especially with games. It's like you can't like get a good idea, but it looks amazing. Like they made the art style for 6 kind of cartoony, and like I wasn't the biggest fan of that change, but you get used to it. And but this one's got a more realistic look, and it's interesting the direction they. Going with some of the things too. Like who's Benjamin Franklin? I think is the U.S. leader in it. It's not always like a president or anything. Sometimes they have like cultural leaders and stuff. Like,
hey, we made a couple electricity things. Now we're gonna go fuck Gandhi in his ass.
Stick this glass pipe in our penis and play and make a fire department.
We'll play Yankee Doodle on my penis harmonica and go fuck somebody.
Bro, yeah, just get some French whores till I have a hole in my head from syphilis.
I can't get over what a fucking Philly dirtbag goddamn Ben Franklin was.
Dude, he was like, for real though. He was one of the guys throwing batteries at Santa Claus in the 70s and
hell yeah
at the Eagles game. Like the city of Philadelphia still defends it. Like they said, the Santa was drunk, so he deserved to get that. It was like free D battery night or something at the Eagles game. Yeah, they all just pelted the Santa with giant batteries until he had to escape the field.
Dude,
yeah, Santa came out. They said he was drunk, so they saw
that Santa was drunk. We had to shut him down.
They're winging batteries at him.
Dude. So all right, real quick. This just broke. Shannon told me this as you were walking into the door. Weezer's bassist, his wife got into a shootout with police in L.A.
Badass.
And so right here, The Guardian, Weezer's bassist wife shot by LAPD.
Is she dead?
No, they shot her in the foot. They apprehended her.
This is weird. Like,
I know, dude.
Like you only shoot someone in the foot by accident, but police shoot to kill. Like
I know. So that's
badass though, man. That's
dude.
Hey, what I want.
Say it ain't so, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a Weezer song.
I know you were.
I know you were. Fuck her on an island in the sun.
Dude. Fuck yeah.
She wanted to destroy my sweater.
Yeah, dude, I'd shoot her on Beverly Hills.
Yeah, that's where I want to be.
Yeah, that's where I'd want to be, man. That whole album, Pinkerton.
I hope her name's Suzanne. But bro,
all those jokes,
bro. Yeah,
all those,
bro. Toto Africa,
all those.
Yeah.
So that works.
Dude, is Rivers Cuomo related to Chris Cuomo and what's the brother's name? The governor of New York.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I bet he is.
100%. I bet he is.
I think.
I found out, dude. It was Oh fuck! Whose dad is it? It's gonna piss me off. Oh, I found out Leonardo DiCaprio's dad was a fucking guy. It wasn't like he wasn't some dude in Hollywood already.
Yeah.
So Leo is just some little nepotist retard.
Wait, I thought he wasn't.
No, his dad is fucking like a producer and director and an actor.
He's still at it. He's like.
I was led to believe
nothing's organic, man.
I was led to believe Leo was the first organic to pretend to be retard on film, and that's what started his career.
No wonder he made it out of being a child actor. Like,
of course, dude.
Like, I mean, the thing is, though, he's that is talented. It does say something that it was full retard. There's no way around. Like,
it was
saying
full
Arnie
retard.
Grape. Arnie Grape, he's like covered in dirt and like ice cream and like screaming, and he pulled that shit off, man. He was good, man.
Yeah, look at this. Look at his dad. First off, his dad looks like a fucking deviant.
Dude, his dad looks like Gallagher.
His dad is Gallagher.
Dude, I hate nepotism.
I hate nepotism, dude. I hate that
he looks the same age as his dad.
I hate that Leo's career is based off of the smashed watermelons of his father.
Yeah, it's just like Penn Jillette got in the fly machine with fucking Gallagher.
Dude, it tripped me out because I was looking at. There's a recent movie.
I mean, that mustache is. Something's wrong with him, but that goatee is nuts. The square.
I was looking at his either recent movie or something in his IMDb. He's either in like White Lotus or Licorice Pizza. Some dude was talking about Licorice Pizza at work, and I looked at the cast, and I was like,
it's the chick from like Haim or whatever, the band.
Yeah, does she show her things?
I don't think so. I think it's about like a pedophile love story between like the older Haim lady and the younger kid.
Oh God!
Yeah. It's kind of. I don't know. I don't really listen to Haim. So,
it's not my bag.
Not my bag really either. But the director is someone that I did like though. I can't remember. It's the guy who made like the American Hustle or something.
Oh,
is
okay.
it? Yeah. Sure. I can't remember, but like he's
made something.
David O'Rourke or something. I can't remember. He's the guy who yells at everybody. He made Silver Linings Playbook. Which I never saw.
So, give me an update on this pooper you've been getting dumped on.
Yeah, so, like, if you saw the post I made promoting the last episode, that shit, in fact, happened after the episode was recorded, like a few days after, and that was, in fact, the fourth shit that you saw on
How many shits total are you up to?
It's 4, but I feel like I'm seeing them everywhere now, and I don't know if, like, it's, like, that was once a shit, and or if that's a streak of like old shit. Like it's because there's a lot of like mystery substances in a parking garage, and like you don't quite know what it is, and I'm like afraid. Like every napkin I see now, I get goosebumps before I like, or any bag. Like he's got me looking like over my shoulder. Like
you're just terrified to touch anything.
Yeah, dude. And I tell you what though, like it would have been ample opportunity too, because whatever the other night was, like it's like they had a fucking frat party on every floor of the fucking garage. I mean, it was ridiculous how much trash was there. Like those giant like handles of tequila, like half drank up there. There's like, you know, guys were doing smash and grabs in the windows. I had to clean up like broken car windows. I don't think he was kidnapped.
What?
I'm not gonna like say anymore, but but she's okay, and they got him.
Somebody was kidnapped.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and that that's all, you know. But just know she's okay, and they got him. But I can't say any more than that. But yeah, somebody was kidnapped, and there was a rager thrown on every parking garage on every floor of the parking garage just to fuck with me. It felt like, and yeah,
that's so good.
It was totally jacked.
Dude, somebody's just leaving dumps on you and then throwing house parties on the levels.
Yeah, and like and smashing out windows, so I have to breathe in. Like the thing I have my bandana I can wear over my face, so because I'm afraid of like inhaling glass dust. Like car windows, the ones that like crumble, like if the little glass particles go airborne and shit, and you could like breathe them in.
Damn, are you going to turn on Artie Lang then?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, they turn in your nose card, sir.
Damn, you breathe it in through your nose and it turns into a lemon and then implodes.
He snorted like a whole line of like glass dust.
That's
in St. Louis, in fact. He was in St. Louis. He was in St. Louis with the Horrid Hotel, and he was crushing up Oxy, but somehow broke the salt shaker while he was doing that. And then he just like snorted a line of half Oxy, half glass. And he said it unzipped his nose.
Fucking hell,
dude! Yeah, I mean, how the fuck hard do you have to press an Oxy to like? I mean, look, I wouldn't know. I've never. Let's just say I've never pressed an Oxy.
I don't know.
Let's say like any pill, you know, you got that's a salt shaker, man. Like,
dude, what drug is harder than a fucking salt shaker?
Yeah, it was probably a dupster, as we call them in my family. Like you can buy like fake pills that are identical to you know, any pill you want really off Amazon.
Damn.
And yeah, like it's
that's brutal.
Yeah, we have them just in case they got called in for a count early to like an audit.
So if they're so pressed and they're so like condensed. They're whatever. They just won't break.
They don't break really like the same or easy at all. Like because like we have whatever they are, the sugar or like I don't know what they're made out of, but yeah, like it's yeah. Okay, so if you're ever worried about your doctor calling you in for an early pill count, like an audit, get you some Dupesters on Amazon and supplement your stash.
Okay, so that's the real reason for him.
That's why we have them. And my brother for a while was like me and my dad would each get one, and my brother was like sneaking one of ours and leaving a Dupester once, and I was like,
really?
I told my dad, I swear I snorted a Dupester because like it tastes and smells like dryer sheets. And my dad was like, "What? I don't know, man." And then my dad got the Dupester once, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, damn!
I know a Dupester when I snort one.
Damn. Just yeah, that stinks. Getting caught, just like, crushing the dupes,
and it's so disappointing because there's no
fulfillment.
Yeah, exactly, and you have the rage to piss you off too, of like thinking you're about to have oxy and not.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
that's a fuck.
The best feeling too is like right when you're doing it, and then it's just to be crushed, to have your a ruined orgasm, basically of doing drugs. It's it's like you were edging and
then you just fell asleep.
So the edging is kind of a win-win situation, isn't it? I don't know what they're bitching about. Oh no, I came.
I guess, dude.
I don't know if
it's either I came or oh no, I just spent 3 hours of my day. Chafing my
if you don't feel that a little bit, then you know I don't know what to tell you. But like I'm like an untrained dog with a biscuit, like trying to balance a biscuit on his.
This is so funny
nose.
You said this. Speaking of edging, so a friend of ours through an acquaintance of ours through a friend of ours.
Yeah,
he's a notorious. I don't know if notorious is the word to say, but he is a avid gooner. He goons.
Like a real
He goon sessions. He hits goon sessions.
Man, that's
during one of his goon sessions. I want you to, before I finish the sentence, take into account how hard it is to find anyone on Reddit. It's a sea of fishes.
Right.
During one of his goon sessions, he found somebody that we went to high school with.
Like a pig pup.
Their whole subreddit.
Oh wow!
And then it was like linking it to their OnlyFans.
I see. Yeah.
But they had one of those OnlyFans where they were showing pretty much everything, and then it was like a preview of every video or whatever. But then you can get like the full thing. Yeah. So the fact that one of our boys has been gooning so hard, he had to. Dude, he went through every single profile ever.
They should hire him to be like just a
CIA agent,
like a Pinkerton, fucking
dude,
tracking down horrors.
Yeah, dude, he's like smelling the ground. Fucking tracking whores on OnlyFans.
He catches their scent, like he sniffs the panties, and he just starts like running to them.
And it was crazy because then when through the group text, I get the notification like, "Yo, look who is on OnlyFans." I'm like, "Yo, I don't even recognize this fucking person."
Tell me after who it is.
Oh, of course, 100%. But it's just like
actually pause it now and tell me who it is.
All right.
The chicks only want the Gooners, man. They don't. Yeah, they're like, why can't girls want those whores don't want to be with a nice guy like me. They only like guys who goon and don't fuck them instead. They want guys who goon on when they're supposed to be watching.
Dude, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's
girls just want Gooners, man.
Can you goon
it?
Can you say compilation?
God damn, dude.
It's not sure.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy to think because there's so much. As a modern day beta,
state of the world.
As a modern day beta, there's 1.5 billion girls on Reddit. What are the likely chances that you come across one that you graduated next to?
I know, and
crazy.
First of all, too, I feel like baiting is leaving me behind. Like it's like I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me. I can't really bait anymore to porno. Like it's too like weird and like Maybe I'm just like my T's not high enough because I have too much empathy for the porn stars and stuff. Well, I need to get some testosterone so I can quit thinking about their lives.
Nowadays, it's starting to get weird. I think a lot of porn stars are also becoming Twitch streamers.
Or they play games or something too.
Yeah, or like people just are on Twitch not to play. I don't know what they do on a game, but
like
people can be on Twitch doing whatever.
Dude,
but
Twitch, you're not even allowed to have cleavage because like women were just taking advantage of them and sucking like 12-year-olds dry out of their parents' credit cards by by streaming Minecraft with their big cleavage.
That's so sick. Speaking of Minecraft, you know anything about Minecraft?
Like it's like Legos but in a game.
Right. But do you know anything about like they made a movie recently and shit?
Yeah, I mean I know they made a movie.
So
people are like
they made a movie.
People are going nuts in the theater for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah. So what the fuck's going on with that?
I don't know. Apparently, I've never played Minecraft. I don't know enough about it. It's definitely some sort of irony thing, but it's a chicken jockey is a character. It's like a zombie thing on a chicken. It's a character or something that you can make in Minecraft. But when the character gets introduced in the movie, everyone, and you can see videos of this, everyone just starts launching their sodas and popcorn at the screen. And they bring in streamers and they start fucking parading. I watched a video where for fucking 3 minutes they're cheering until they have to have staff come in and escort people out and cops come in and bring kids out. Like they're cheer once they say the word, they just cheer until they have to leave.
I think from what I've seen, I think Generation Alpha might grow up to be the funniest generation. Just from what I've seen, because like one of the Zoomers are all like having mental breakdowns about getting old and like. Because they thought
is Generation Alpha, is that what like
your nephew
is
and
that
niece
okay.
Maybe like roughly
so
maybe like because like it's a little bit older
11,
than it's
so
okay. It's about like that age, maybe a tiny bit older than that too.
But they're the kids. Okay. So I think you're right. I think you're right because they're on this weird.
I saw the Zoomers the Zoomers are like they thought they were gonna be like cool and like they never thought they'd become cringe.
Yeah, well now they're the most. They're the worst
because they're so afraid of cringe.
Well, they never thought that it would be them, and it's like, oh, never me, not me.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was always you. It was only you.
Exactly.
You're the only one drawing attention to yourself, freaking out over nothing.
Yeah,
and nothing's worse, as we've said before. Nothing's worse than freaking out about nothing.
Exactly. Like, yeah. And it's like
all this whole generation's freaking out about nothing.
If you look up like Zoomers turning 25, like they're all like swirling about like 25 because I think that's the cutoff for being a kid or a young person for them.
Cutoff for being a kid was motherfucking 17, pal.
I know these people like that though.
Fuck.
They have a weird sort of warped like.
Cutoff for being a kid, honestly, was like 16. Once you can get a car, once we can go like fucking.
A lot of them don't have driver's licenses. I mean, I don't have a driver's license, but that's not by choice.
They don't
have driver's licenses without choice, like and stuff. Like
what? Dude?
Yeah, it's kind of sad, Like I mean, like you're granted, if you're out there and you're a Zoomer, I'm sure, and you do have fun. I'm sure there's a lot to do have fun. Just like there's a lot of millennials who like aren't the like. Oh, I can't have cheeseburger type people, like early Redditors, like
sure.
advice animals people.
It's funny you said that because just a little bit ago, I guess just like 20 minutes ago before you walked in, Kyle left. We did an episode, and I guess that'll be last week's episode in accordance to the releases. What we were talking about, Kyle made me watch some of his early YouTube videos that he loved. And they were some of the worst bullshits I've ever fucking seen. Dude. And I think you're right. I think it's a generation like that is just under Kyle that is going to be prime. I think they're going to be like the coolest.
They're going to be funny. They were known as like the iPad kids too, kind of like they were the first iPad kids.
Well, you know that there's a massive uptick, and this doesn't correlate to this as nothing to do with them being cool.
Yeah,
that's not me saying this, but there's a massive push towards fucking like hardcore extremist right wing fucking fundamentalism or whatever, like
fundamentalism.
Fundamentalism. It's just a lot of right wing thought because that's what they think is like funny. That's like what the funny tweets are, the funny memes are.
Right.
So these young kids are seeing that. Oh, this is good. So now they're being extremely racist.
And and also they're watching like cartel beheadings when they're like 11 and like
laughing.
Saying
he died like a bitch.
Crying for his mama.
Dying like a bitch.
Dude, that judge fucking Joe Brown, George Floyd take. I still can't get over that.
dying
dying like a bitch, like, you know, crying for your mama, like letting a white man step on your neck like that. No, but yeah, but no, like this, it's crazy that you see like this. You ever seen the kids like they have the phantom scrolling, like they don't have a phone in their hand. Those little kids and stuff where like their thumbs always moving because they're like, and then their like hands and their bodies are like turned into all roly poly shaped around the iPad because they're like they're
just becoming fucking screen holders.
Yeah. It's tripping, and some of them, you know, are bound to be like sick mavericks like us, you know, who grew up like, you know, like it's at least I tell yourself. I grew up. I rebel. I bucked the trends, but no, the trends never wanted me. I always found out about them after they were done, and you know, I like to you know, I'm just a you know, a cultured man who enjoys my transvestigations and look at the feminine hips on this guy. That's that one guy I showed you. Like remember, like that's a male, that's a female to male transgender.
Oh, dude, the guy
is Trevor Noah, and like he's like he's got me on the tip that Zelensky, the Ukrainian president of war, he's a female to male. And
what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude. There's apparently everybody is a trans secretly.
Well,
and
probably,
you know, there's fucking even what's the guy's name? Andrew Tate. He's got a big mound. They're pointing out.
I've heard Tate's actually.
He's got a big pubic mound, and it's something like that.
All right, so you know what's crazy? Kanye West came out with this new album.
Yeah.
And the first song was supposed to be World War III featuring Dave Blunts.
Yeah.
Now, you know, the past few episodes, if you followed, I personally am a fan of the Dave. Yeah. I'm a fan of the Blunts. Mm-hmm. Can't put down the cup. Mm-hmm. You know, getting sad about Madison. 3 a.m. Thinking about Madison, whatever that song is.
Is it Madison or Madison? Or he doesn't rhyme though.
No, it's 3 a.m. Thinking about Madison.
But you know, did he apparently left the last girl he was with before, like when
he said Isabel was a fucking fame chasing bitch.
It's like those weren't my kids. It's not technically not abandonment.
Duh, obviously.
Like,
and I mean, being a fan of Dave Bloods, set that aside. You know,
yeah. I mean, I don't
Kanye West
care
was supposed to have them in the song. I listened to the song, and then I didn't hear any Dave Blunts. So I'm wondering what's going on here.
What if it was just called? That was the title, like
that would be the sickest thing ever.
Featuring Dave Blunts. That's the title.
Yeah, it's not actually featuring Dave Blunts.
He's getting real like meta and ironic. But like, how about that
album cover, that black KKK?
Isn't there a song called like Hail Hitler?
Maybe.
And there's Hail Hitler remix,
maybe. But the thing is, he released that. I don't know if you saw. I've been on I love Kanye. I love keeping up with it.
She's genius.
He released this list of people who betrayed him, and at the the last name at the very bottom of the list is Adolf. So I feel like he got to the end of Mein Kampf and realized, this dude's just a
freak loser,
yeah.
Or he lost and killed himself.
He's like, this dude went out like a pussy.
Yeah, he went out.
He betrayed me,
crying for his martyr. But
I mean, it's crazy. I don't know what to make of this Kanye stuff because it's the most. I mean, it's captivating.
It really is. Like it's for how like I'm sorry I ever doubted. Like I always thought like I was just kind of getting crazy before every album to drum up publicity. But there's no like. I mean, this is truly like transgressive. It's like rebellious, like as far as like going against the grain for an artist to be like, they call it transgressive, but like nobody wants him to do this. and like
no one is asking for it.
And to just like go full like black Nazi on your like, and when you're one of the biggest stars in the world, like
it's a power move.
It's honestly like a bit from our show almost. Like
I mean, it's nuts.
It's like there's not much left to say. Like unless like his next album's gonna be called like "I Am a Pedophile" or something. Like there's nowhere to go but there. Like,
well, there's that one video of him like making joke raps how we do it. It's like space rap to little boys. I like little boys or some shit.
Apparently Kanye's a big Gooner too.
Kanye probably is a big
Daft
gooner.
Punk said that when they were doing in the studio with him that he watched so much porn, like it made them like dizzy and hallucinate.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude.
Which, like,
have you seen what he did? He just divorced this bitch, but do you see like the outfit that he put her on the red carpet, where it's just like
clear?
It's just clear, it's clear, like, and her big stupid titties are out.
Yeah, and like
I mean, yeah, I guess if you're the greatest rapper alive, why not?
Yeah, just put like dressing your woman is such a power move. Like
hell yeah,
and also just dressing her like you would like a video game character you're playing, basically. Just, you thought
it's
you're just
nuts, bro.
Like it is nuts, you know. Like, remember, did he get his dick sucked on the little like Vienna? Like,
yeah, he got his dick sucked on a gondola, and they all yelled at him about it.
Dude,
what else are you going to do in Italy?
I'm sorry, I thought.
First off, how are Italians?
It sounds like a race thing to me.
It is,
yeah, like because like it, you know, I thought like all those guys were getting their dick sucked on that shit river. Dude,
I thought so.
Dude, the smell though, doesn't that river smell?
It's
you get used to it, maybe.
It's not, I've been there, and it's. I don't know, man.
It goes right down to the ocean
because it depends. It depends if like the shit kicks up or something.
Yeah.
And I went there, and some of the buildings we went in, the basements are the foundations of all the buildings are just flooded.
Yeah. Like it's weird. It's weird. I've seen some things about like Italy too, and like how there's a big underground network that the mafia used to use and stuff, and it's like connected by the sewer that's built under the Roman times or something.
Shit,
crazy ass shit. But yeah.
Yo, speaking of mafia shit over there, there's going to be a new PlayStation game. You remember the Mafia series?
Yeah.
It's like Mafia, whatever to the number, and it's old country. So it's like the Mafia in Italy.
Oh, that could be cool.
It could be cool.
Yeah.
And
the Mafia games are always good. They always like did a good job of setting themselves apart from GTA by having some cool like game mechanics, like bombing the businesses.
But what I'm worried about is how all these new video games are being so progressive and
I feel like that's on its way out. Like
I don't know, man. I'm playing this new Assassin's Creed.
But they started making that 4 years ago. You know, probably.
The Assassin's Creed. I'm playing this new Assassin's Creed, and they have this Black Samurai. The Black Samurai. I'm over here. I'm running a mission. I got to kiss a man's.
Really? That's the black. You got to kiss a man's. That's the Black Samurai.
How on earth are they going to demasculate the black man? They're going to give the black man
the next mission should be seppuku. Yeah, but they're like exactly. They're putting the man in a kimono.
They're going to give him first off, they're going to give the black man one of the greatest. He gets inducted into the Japanese culture. He becomes one of the greatest samurais in samurai history. But what are they going to do to him in a video game? Demasculate him by making him kiss a fucking
so funny
man?
How like they literally now nobody's happy. Like
no one is,
like,
dude. Because also the first
black guy, and then the people
in these Assassin's Creed games, you can like date or whatever, fuck a bitch or whatever, and then like I'm this dude. I'm over here. I'm like, I'm this big black guy. I'm fucking these Asian bitches. Why am I talking to this guy? Why am I now flirting with the guy?
Bro,
and the only way to get him to join your league or your team is if you like kiss him or whatever. It's weak as hell.
It's so
fucking lame.
That's so fucked up. Like
so lame.
It's like that is like. But I think that was made at like the height of woke, or at least started, and that it was it was already rolling too hard.
It had to already have been.
I think it was in motion a long time ago, and like
because what they've been doing the past like few Assassin's Creed is you can be either a man or a woman. Like in the Viking one, Eivor was like a
Which
man.
Makes sense. Viking women were tough.
Yeah, you could be a man or a woman. Then in the Greek one, you were twins, a guy or a girl. And then in I think the one in between all that, you're just some fucking Arab. But then he's actually tight because he ends up being Loki or some bullshit. I don't fucking care. I don't know. I can barely follow video games.
Yeah,
but in this new one, you're this little Japanese girl, or you're this big like fucking big samurai,
like John Coffey as
samurai. Dude. You get a special move where you can kick a guy like 20 feet. It's sick as hell.
You should be able to say the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, you open your mouth and a bunch of bugs go and infest them. Your special move is you get strapped down to the electrical chair.
Dude, I've
never seen Green Mile, but I think that's what happens.
It's like the final round of the movie, he's innocent too, and all the guards know it too, and they still go through with it. Racist. I think that movie was about racism.
Was it?
Yeah. See,
Whoa.
He blew the flies out of his mouth like they do. And they were like, you know what? He's different from us, but like he takes away my urine. He like grabs my penis and I can pee now. Like, so like I couldn't pee before and now I can pee. And then
shoot the bugs out like you do.
Imagine that. Just like that'd be the coolest guy ever. He takes all of your friends' ailments to himself and then passes them to the guy you hate the most at the end. Because he gives them to Percy. Like, he gives everybody's, like, he takes the cancer from the lady, he takes the urinary tract infection or the bladder infection from Tom Hanks, and, like, he takes all that, and then he blows all those flies into Percy's mouth at the end.
Fuck yeah.
Percy's brain's all pickled. He's in the fucking...
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, like...
Dude, I need to get back into watching some shit. Like, I need to watch some classic shit, because just giving me that rundown, that's funny as hell. Yeah, like think about the amount of jokes I were more knowledgeable, I could have come up with.
Sam Rockwell's so good in that, too. Like, but
I got one for you.
We need to watch, like, old movies,
You know what we ought to watch, though, is that motherfucking, that Joplin tornado documentary. Yeah. Brother. Shane and I watched it, and we popped it on, and I'm telling her like, "Yeah, dude, you don't remember that shit happened? We were here, dude. We were in high school.
Two of my fraternity brothers were in it.
Motherfucking, they have some video of like it's flip phone or whatever, it's dog shit phone, but it's like the audio of it, and it is terrifying. And have this whole documentary. The whole documentary, they're interviewing this one dude, and you're like, damn, this guy must have got really fucked up in this shit. I don't know what's going on with him. And then like. In the last, 10 minutes, they reveal, oh, yeah, this tornado was so hectic. Like, not only did this tornado have an eye of the storm, tornadoes don't have an eye of the storm. Tornadoes aren't nearly big enough to have a fucking eye. That blew my mind. Yeah. But then it goes on. It shows the video of, like video footage of, like, just a wasteland, all this wasteland. And this dude's being interviewed. He's like, oh, yeah, and then it kicked up this fucking flesh-eating bacteria or fungus from the dirt. And he opens his shirt, and he said he's missing, like, 7 ribs. All of his shit's fucked and gone. Oh, my
God, it kicked it up.
All of it's, dude, and it got into his open wounds. Because all this wind's whipping this glass and dirt, and it's just cutting you up. And then
there's flesh-eating fungus in the dirt below?
Everywhere.
That's fucked
everywhere.
Up.
Everywhere.
How did we allow this?
I don't know, dude. It's the same. I guess it kind of spooked me out in the same way that I found out that like MRSA lives on my fucking ass. That MRSA's around every bit of my ass.
Yeah.
This shit's scary to me. But like the fact, it was just like, all right, we had to turn it off because the dude opened his shirt and he was literally like a contorted body. I was like, nah, dude, that's fucked.
Yeah, they turned into a bloater. And
it was like he was a bloater, and then he popped, and this is the remains. Yeah. He was like a fucking withered raisin of a person.
That's so fucked up. And that's the thing about natural disasters. Just think about like there's so many other like things that factor in that make them so much scarier. Like how floods get people extremely sick. Because like they kick up the sewer, people die in it, and like you get like deathly ill from like sepsis and shit.
Damn, I never really think about all those goofy ass dudes down in Florida during those hurricanes when it's all backed up and they're just walking around the streets, no problem.
Imagine there's with flood of '93 here. There was like a bunch of people got sick because like it kicks up like River to Pear flood and it's like and
River to Pear is just a gutter dog.
River to Pear is one of the nation's finest rivers.
It's one of Missouri's finest natural gutters.
Yeah. It's not even gutter. It's like
it is so, and it's so fucked up because
stench trench.
There's a couple of times when the water backs up so bad from rain that I have to divert my route to work. Because I have to cross River to Pear to get over to South City, and some parts will be River to Pew, dude.
Yeah.
So like the more south you are, or whatever, the more close to the river, obviously the more backed up it will be. And I'll pull up to an overpass of River to Pear, and the water's like spilling, like it's the ravine's all the way full, and it's spilling over onto the road. And that ravine's like 30, 40 feet tall. I don't know how fuck tall it is. But that bitch and think about all the homeless people that live under those johns.
Oh, dude, yeah, they've adapted shit gills.
Oh, bro, they fucking breathe turds.
Bro, like man, oh god, in over Bridgeton, like they got that dump there. The other day it was stinking so bad that like it smelled like when I was driving by. It smelled like somebody in the car shit their pants. Like, and remember that when we went to the Jimmy Buffett concert and that smell clung to the air.
Yeah,
it's like we were the only ones who could smell it. All the old like leather titty parrot heads.
No, they were
still
too
dancing,
drunk to
like,
care.
Yeah, but like you couldn't get used to it. It was so like saturated the air.
I worked at that fucking UPS for a year over there in Earth City, and that's like just downwind from that fucking landfill.
Yeah, I'm not.
And during the summer, when it was hot, it was so hot in the warehouse. All you were doing was breathing it. The only fresh air you could get was like that fucking dumpster air. And then inside the trucks at UPS, believe it or not, all your packages, whatever you think it is, if there's a liquid, it spills. It's spilling everywhere.
What are you doing getting liquids mailed to you?
And dude, it's getting your soaps mailed to you, getting your liquids mailed to you, and then I was just bringing this up today. Dude, people were just overhand throwing guitars. I watched multiple guitars get overhand thrown into trucks. And dude, anytime a package spilled and just started spilling liquid, someone would come in and throw on a pile of cat litter, and then we just build over the spill. So all these UPS trucks are just full of whatever the fuck liquid and kicked up cat litter. So you're in there just getting the blackest of boogers, not being able to breathe. And the only amount of fresh air you're getting is from a shop vac or a shop fan at the end of the truck blowing in that gutter stench of the fucking landfill. Dude, it was a nightmare.
It's like India or something.
I wanted to kill myself at UPS.
Dude,
I genuinely, I wanted to murder myself.
That's dystopian as hell, man. And they oh my God, that's horrible. Like, and I mean, it's hard work too, man.
It's backbreaking work. I remember the first day of work, they told me, don't get mad at work because you ain't going to break them boxes, and boxes will break you. And they fucking folded me. Yeah. They took all the help off my dock. I had to do 2 trucks, and they kept telling me I was backed up and I couldn't build walls fast enough, so I walked out. I told them, fuck you. I don't give a shit.
Tyler just got in one of the boxes one day and just like you never saw him again.
Well, fucking, he was on the unloading side, so it's easy to rip down boxes.
He memorized every zip code in the nation to get out of there.
Dude, he did, and I fucking I couldn't memorize any Missouri zip codes, so I was stuck fucking loading trucks. I was like, this is the worst job I've ever had. I fucking want to die, dude. This sucks. I was pulling doubles. I was working at Global Quesadilla in the morning and then going to load trucks.
Dude, which also a horrible job.
Miserable job, bro.
Dude, the only thing that might be worse is like the Amazon warehouse people who like you have to piss yourself to make your time. Like you have to walk across 10 miles of warehouse to get like somebody's avocado peeler, and then like you get and they're timing you in GPS like
some dude's finding out that the 10-foot C to C USB dongle that I need is in warehouse B. He's got to go get that shit.
Someone's car Taco Bell taco holder. Your chicken nugget slots.
My titanium cat shit scooper.
Yeah.
It's on a higher shelf than he thought.
Yeah. Your drone that fucking will blow apart in a gust of wind and
dude, it makes. I wasn't even surprised when I ordered this audio engineer bag where it's got it's like a backpack for my mixing board, laptop, iPad, and all my microphones and cables. Mm-hmm. And I ordered it, and they sent me fucking tempered weather bowls.
That's probably because the first person who was getting it for you died on the floor of the warehouse, and everybody just had to step over them, and they were trying to figure out what it was they were supposed to be getting.
They're like, "Oh, we got an order that's due tomorrow. We have to give them something."
We got. What do we got? What do we got? They re-gifted you that.
Dude, and then these cocksuckers, I ordered something and I paid for fucking next day delivery, and then them cocksuckers didn't come through. I think it was a PlayStation controller. And dick suckers didn't come through.
I got pair of suspenders at 4 a.m. once. Just because I'd never done overnight, and I was like, no way they're really gonna get are they? I gotta see what's gonna happen. And then I get a knock, and then I go and there's my suspenders there at 4 a.m.
Some dude scurrying off to his car and peeling out.
Hey, guy, wait, come back! You want to come in? You want to hang out?
Want to hang out, dude?
I do. Will you show me how to put these on?
I don't know how to attach them.
Yeah, just show me how. Please, please. He's on the timer, and you run up and bear hug, grab him, and like I'll let you out in just a second. You're carrying him. He's kicking. Like,
dude, that reminds me. Trying to pretty please someone to come into your apartment or whatever. I was delivering quesadillas, and there's this girl. She would order quesadillas constantly, and she must have been on like a mix of like Xanax or just way too drunk. Mm-hmm. Like she one time was like, "Oh, you coming in? I got money in here," and she was just like falling over, like stumbling to her bar like counter. She was either in a bathrobe or a towel, and she was like falling the fuck on the ground, pointing where her money was for the quesadillas. And I was like, good God, lady, Jesus. Get it together. If any other greaseball was coming in here, this would be a bad scene.
Yeah,
so I dumped the quesadillas under the counter and I fucking left. Like, you were a fucking mess. And I had to tell Michael, I was like, yo, next time that she orders, you go. I don't want to be fucking incriminated. I don't want to be associated with it.
So wait, somebody fucked me while I was writhing around on the floor. There's a global quesadilla here?
They're going to get him.
Yeah, like did you ever get close to getting pussy when you were delivering quesadillas?
Fuck no, not even close, dude. Well, no. I delivered one time to this dude that we went to high school with's mom, and she invited me in to smoke a bowl, and then I thought she's kind of hitting on me, but I got weirded out because I've known her for way too long, so I split. Mm-hmm. Other than that, no.
There's one time where it was on the other end of it, and it's the closest I ever felt to like getting pussy from a delivery girl. It was a girl. There's an older sister of a girl that my brother went to school with, and she was kind of a cute, like heavier girl, like my
your wheelhouse,
my league, sure. Yeah. And like I had Jimmy in my arms because like he was trying to get out and stuff, and she said she said something about like. It's like, he loves you, daddy. She called me daddy, and like we both froze for a second, looked at each other, and and just like the way she said it though, like I immediately I'm not a daddy guy, but I immediately got hard. Like
Jesus Christ,
it was crazy. Like it was something about it. And it was just,
you're gonna come in and eat this pizza with me? And
naturally, I completely squandered the opportunity and blew it.
Absolutely,
like I do,
like you do.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, I fucking hate you. Dude, what else?
No updates for me.
What the
no
down
dudes for you, bro. Thank you, kind stranger.
Shit!
Let me see. I got the big ass cheeseburger. Like some of these things too. I was gonna. Go on. What you got?
We got to watch this show, Hollywood Demons.
Yeah,
the first episode's about the dad from Seventh Heaven.
Yeah,
and the second episode, the first episode, I had to kind of turn off. I didn't realize how grisly and dark the dad from Seventh Heaven is.
I never sit down and watch his full interview that he gave or listen to the whole tape.
You'll fucking you'll watch this documentary and, if all the accounts are actual what happened, then this dude's it's nuts. Some like neighbor girl asked to help set up an Atari, and then he just came out weighing out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. He's over here seventh heavening.
Yeah, acting
it's crazy.
Like praying to God with those hands.
So yeah, dude, it's nuts. So I didn't watch the rest of that one. Then the next episode was The Curse of the Power Rangers. Yeah. You know much about The Curse of the Power Rangers?
I know a couple of them have died, right? I don't know, like really.
Something like that.
Yeah, like
So
White Power Ranger,
a bunch of Red Rangers it's almost like every major Red Ranger of our childhood or of our timehood, if we were to have watched it, every Red Ranger that we know of, and then the Red Ranger that became the Green Ranger and the White Ranger, fucking have killed themselves or been a weird criminal of some sort.
The blue one was a gay guy, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the blue.
Why do you think they made him blue? He's bluing all the dudes.
His ass is blue from getting fucked so hard.
All them dicks were blown.
They blew them out.
Blew them out. But so one of the original Red Rangers it was like a sociopath, psychopath, whatever. He met some bitch, went on a few dates with her, didn't work out, but then she wanted to open a dog sanctuary, whatever. And he was like, just listen, it gets nuts. Because she's telling this story through balloon lips. She's telling the story through the most fucking fucked up face I've ever seen.
Dude, what is it with women in stories? I mean, one second, what is it with women in stories with all these details? So I wanted to start a dog sanctuary.
Who the fuck knows,
talk
man.
about the Power Rangers, lady.
So she starts this dog sanctuary, but she's like, man, who do I know who can help me run this plot of land and these dogs? Oh, this guy I went on a date with once who happened to be the Red Ranger. And it turns out he's this like extreme sociopath, psychopath, manipulative, control freak, whatever. So he's not taking care of the land at all. He's not feeding the dogs at all. The girl's getting pissed. She sends her brother to live up there with him. And he fucking has the sword next to his bed, whatever. And in the report, he's like, yeah, we got in a tussle. We fought, whatever. I went to defense mode and I poked him with my sword. Well, his poking with the sword was a ramming all the way through his torso with the sword. God. Then it like went from here all the way through. It was like there's an exit wound.
Jesus, he like
so he fucking gouged
poked him a little bit.
I fucking poked him. Power Rangers poke. So he poked him, and now the dude, I don't know if he is in jail forever or what the fuck happened to him, but that was one of the Red Rangers. Another one got arrested for like wire fraud for like millions of dollars, some bullshit, faking credit card numbers.
Form of a white collar criminal.
Yeah, dude.
I heard the blue guy got blown by the big head on the TV.
I think so. I think the big head on the TV was given big head.
Yeah, I think that's why they called him Big Head.
Yeah, and then one of the yellow ones, the Chinese yellow one, the original one.
Every yellow one was Chinese.
And she got in a fucking gnarly car accident that just snapped her neck.
Oh, God, wouldn't you hate if your death just was a stereotype?
Worse, man.
Too,
I know.
I'd hate I don't want to die within like 20 minutes of a ham sandwich.
Dude, for real. I don't want to die. I don't know, how do Italians or Irish people die?
Choking on a meatball, fucking
don't want to do that.
You do like it's like there's always meatballs in Italians' throats. It has nothing to do with his heart. His heart stopping up from all the red meat. I can't die
with meat in my throat.
Yeah. Italians they die from like some sort of lover's quarrel or triangle.
As long as I don't die with a bunch of fucking like alcoholic veins in my nose.
Yeah,
like
the spaghetti coming out your ass.
Spaghetti on my ass or meat in my throat.
Yeah. You're dying a pot of gravy.
Oh fuck. Oh, I burned my ass on a pot of gravy.
Yeah, they find your body and they see the gravy and they're screaming and crying because you let it burn.
My family buries me with a closed casket. No one wants to look at me for burning the gravy.
Yeah, they can't
stomach the sight.
They unconfirm you.
Yeah, I'm no longer confirmed in the Catholic Church.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Oh Jesus Christ!
They give you like Jesus's the Eucharist that was his penis and butthole and stuff that they save for the guys they don't like.
Yeah, it's like they give me the hot dog of the Eucharist. It's made of Jesus's intestines and butthole.
It's actually from
it's from Buddha's or Judas's butthole.
Yeah. So they give you like Judas's it's his the dirty crease of his neck. And you don't get to go to heaven because of that. And
exactly.
But me as a Baptist brother, like I'll tell you what, I just give me purgatory and we're fine. For purgatory, would be so fucking nice.
Purgatory,
dude. Yeah, like when you're a Baptist man, purgatory is a fucking good deal. Like because And it's just like, I don't know, it's like Hank Williams song I was listening to, like, build me a cabinet in the corner of Gloryland. He's like, please just give me a spot in the worst part of heaven.
Yeah, it don't matter as long as it's up there.
Yeah, like
just give me in there.
Like that's just like, give me the part of heaven nobody else wants.
Yeah, it don't matter.
That's all I need for a sinner like me, like. Just the most Baptist feeling ever. Just like, please, I'll take the black neighborhood.
Jesus Christ,
dude! Like Martin Luther King Street in heaven, still like. It's guys who accepted Jesus at last second, right before they died, and got in on a technicality.
You gotta lock your doors up in heaven, dude. That's fucked up,
dude. Yeah, your landlord's Jewish.
All right, that's enough of that.
Oh, fuck, we got anything else? How long have we been going here?
I don't know, man. We're good.
Cool.
I think.
Yeah, we just, well, yeah, we're good. We love you guys. Thanks, Australia. Shout out Australia. Shout out John Curtin.
Shout out Australia.
Two cats who called me. It was good talking to you.